Howdy, partner. So you want to learn how to install wall blush wallpaper? Well, you're in luck. We're going to show you today. Today, we're going to install a Wall Blush brand wallpaper mural on this blank wall here. This is a pretty cool mural. It's called the Rome, and it kind of has an outdoorsy feel is what we're going for. Now, I'm not sponsored or affiliated with Wall Blush in any way, shape, or form. Paid full price for this on my own, but I want to try to check out the product and see if it works, because it seems like a pretty neat thing to do, and we're going to go ahead and show you. Now, there's peel and stick. The one we bought is called Luxe Wallpaper, which means that it is going to be one that we're going to mix up a paste and put the paste on the wall and stick it up. It comes in multiple pieces, and basically going on to order it, you say, okay, my wall is 14.5 feet or 12.5 feet like this one, and they would say, okay, you need 7 or 8 rolls. It all comes packaged here together, and right here you have all your rolls. So we're going to unroll this, and you work from left to right. So we got to go ahead and do that. Before we do, what else is in the package? You have a Luxe Traditional is what we bought. It comes in the instruction manual, tells you all about how to get started, how to make sure it's straight, level, all that stuff. Now this wallpaper is going to butt up to each other. There's no overlap. And then you're going to trim a little bit at the top and bottom. So we'll show you that. It also comes with this Luxe Paste, which is the glue. It tells you you need to mix this with 3/4 of a gallon, which I believe is 96 ounces, of room temperature water. So we bought a bucket, and the bucket has some measuring marks on it. You can get these at any hardware store, or even probably Walmart. And we're going to go ahead and mix that paste together, and then we're going to roll it onto the wall using a paint roller. You could do it with a paintbrush or a smaller roller. We want to go fast, so we're going to go ahead and do it, but you want to go section by section so that it doesn't dry up before you get over there. And lastly, they give you this nice felt-lined pad here that you can go ahead and get the wrinkles out and get it set. So we're going to go ahead and get these rolled out, get them set, and then we'll take you step by step through this install. Stay tuned. So we're unrolling those sections, which all comes on a one roll, and it's well numbered to where you can see down here it says section 3 of 8. Like I said, you're going to end up trimming the bottom and top of these pieces after you glue it to the wall. What you can do is you can just take some scissors and you can go ahead and cut along the dotted line. And it's really, feels like good quality. It feels really thick just cutting it. We'll see how it goes ahead and applies. We're going to roll all those out and make sure that everything's ready to go before we start the project. We have measured out 96 ounces of room temperature water. I don't know what that means, but I guess it means not cold, not hot. Now we're going to take this Luxe Paste that they gave us. This is going to be the glue. And it says to go ahead and stir it continuously while you mix it to make sure you don't get any clumps in it. So we went ahead and open that up there. I would say that this is probably a project that's best to do when you have time to do the whole project. I wouldn't want to do it in two separate periods. If I can get this open, and now we're going to take this powder here, and we're just going to mix it in slowly. So we'll get this all mixed, and they'll show you the next step. The next thing they recommend you do is to start your project in the upper left corner. Now, a lot of times your ceiling is not going to be level. So they want you to go ahead and scribe an 18.5-inch level line wherever you're going. You can't see it from here, but this wall here is actually very straight and level. The ceiling is not. So if I lined up on that, it would be crooked, and wherever your first one goes sets the tone for the rest of them. So you don't want a crooked first one, because then all of them are going to get more and more crooked. So figure out where's going to be straight, which is going to be a scribe line. You can make a pencil or whatever else. I'm going to use this wall because it's perfect. And we're going to go up above it and then down below, and then we'll end up cutting off the excess. So that mixture has started to solidify a little bit, it's thickened up, and there are a couple chunks in it. Don't worry too much about that. It's just if you see them on the wall, you don't want to take them off. You don't want any big bumps behind your wallpaper. We're going to add them to the paint and start putting it on. Also, before I forget, go ahead and tape off anything you don't want to get any of the glue on. So our trim here or our crown molding, we're going to go ahead and run some masking tape along there just to make sure that it doesn't get dirty. Also, if you wanted to, you can put a drop cloth down to be extra careful. And we're going to get rid of this carpet, so I don't really care about it. But go ahead and get everything taped off, and then we'll get started. So we've applied the glue to an area of the wall that is wider than the wallpaper. Again, they have a vinyl peel and stick that you don't need to use paste, but with the Luxe Traditional we're using, you do use paste. It's supposed to be a little bit of a thicker product. It's more of a permanent solution, but supposedly you can remove it if you ever wanted to down the road. I don't really know, never tried that yet. So get this nice and covered. Just make sure you don't have any runs. If you have runs, keep a wet towel or some paper towels nearby. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now I'm gonna use a ladder to start in the upper corner. It's a little tight. I'm gonna set this up, try not to spill all of our paste. And then we're going to grab the section as section 1. And remember, we want to stay on that one far wall that's very straight. We're going to start like here. I like that height. It depends on what part of mural you're trying to show. But the bigger part of it is not so much the height as the side. You really need to get a good straight line on that side. So we're going to do that, and we'll be right back. Now this product really sticks well. I wasn't so sure with that water mixed paste, but it sticks very well. All right, I am on piece 4, and I'm finally getting the hang of it. Once you put it on a wall, it sticks pretty good. It's not just slide all around. You can reposition it, but not too easily without pulling it off, putting it back on. So what you want to do is find the darker points and try to really line up your seam first, and then deal with the rest later. So I'll kind of show you how that looks. Luckily, every piece seems like you get the hang of it a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and line these up real closely. And again, with this Lux, you're going to butt it right up. It may be a little easier if you use the peel and stick and can overlap. I'm not really sure. But you want to just get this right here so your dark points are very lined up. And that is getting close to perfect. Also, if you have that wet rag nearby and you get marks on it, you can go ahead and wipe those right off. We are almost done. We've got all the panels laid up, and now what we're going to do is we are going to trim both the top and the bottom. Now you need to get the sharpest razor blade that you can find. A brand new one is best, and you can use different kinds, but I'm going to use this, be careful, I'm going to use this very, very sharp razor blade. And you want to go up to wherever you're going to trim it, at the ceiling line or on the bottom. You can take your spreader one more time, squeegee, and push it up. And then you want to get into that crevice, and you just want to nice and hard. Again, you don't want to pull it, you don't want to rip it. That's why you need a really, really sharp blade. You want to give it one clean cut. Across the panels. To where you get that clean cut. So I'm going to do that across all of them. Take your time, like anything else, just try to take your time, and then we'll pull off the tape and we'll show you the finished product. We are all done, and this looks awesome. This came out even better than I was hoping. It looks really great. It's got great depth. It actually makes the wall up here bigger. Now, I don't know if you can see in the video, but some of the glue is still drying and some of the joints, they're a little darker, but they're lightening up as it goes. Also, a little tip, you can go ahead and keep a little bit of glue, and when you're done with this, I've gone around and seen a couple little corners and pieces that needed just a little bit more, kind of touch it up, so hopefully when it all dries, it's set for good. If not, they sell wallpaper seam tape you can probably buy. So what did I think? Well, overall, I was very impressed by this product. It seems high quality. The glue worked well. It was well labeled. You cut up step by step. I will tell you, this project was not easy. It doesn't take special skills, but it takes a lot of time and patience. So if you're somebody with no skills whatsoever, but is willing to go step by step, watch a video again, go ahead and take it like that, you can definitely do it. You can too, for sure. But if you're somebody that is in a rush or worried about your skills, you may want to go ahead and hire a professional. You can still buy one of these great patterns and just call a painter or a wallpaper person to do it. Another thing is I did this by myself today, but we would normally have an extra person, and definitely 2 people would be much, much easier. So other than that, I can't really think of too much to review on it. I know that the glue takes a long time to dry, so you do have some working time with it, so you're not in a super big hurry. And take your time. It's a great product. A ton of different things to look at, so I'm excited about it. Hopefully it lasts. Maybe I'll do a review video in a little while and see how it's doing after a year or two. But be sure to check out our channel and subscribe over at the bottom right. Subscribing really helps us out. Also, likes, any question or comments, put in the comment box. We'll get right back to you. We got a ton of videos about home improvement and a lot of outdoor living stuff. So thanks for watching. And remember, all these projects, like I just said, if I can do it, you can too.